If you want to make a start on next year's seedlings but don't have access to a red, blue or greenhouse, I've discovered a woodland sprite that I was able to barter with, and she advised me of a simple trick that allows you to instantaneously germinate all seedlings within a furlong of your pineal gland if you follow these simple instructions. Step 1. Discover a site of offering, can be to any woodland deity or harvest god. Step 2. Steal the offerings, making sure to flee quite quickly before you incur wrath. Wrath is bad. Step 3. Present the offerings at any worship shrine to Chinook, head sister of the Bracken. Step 4. She will appear and imbue you with 2 abilities from the nature skill tree, one of which will always be Advanced Life. Now this could be used once a day or after any long rest, and it will dramatically improve your germination percentage. A word of warning, before you attempt this, do not do it around any human children, as I regrettably learned when I went into the local primary to get them excited about gardening, the Carrots for Kids initiative. Legally I have to say this, but no one really knows what happened. Year 3 were aged up into their 90s. Frankly, no one should have to see that. Least of all me. Nap time's back on their curriculum though, but their PE is done sitting down. So since I did that pilfering from those worship shrines, I've been stalked by like a mysterious entity. It's been sort of tirelessly threatening me, kind of like a formless mist wraith. So what I've done, just to spare my family from the worst of the hexes, I've moved out into a little home away from home. What was formerly my shed, I don't think you'd be able to tell. I've turned into quite a trendy little spot. Just to keep my head down, like I say, until it gets bored, which shouldn't be long for a ageless woodland entity. I've spent the last 3 nights in here, and I feel rested. I feel really good. Cozy. I really like it. Not because I need to, not because I'm exhausted, but because I want to. I think I'm going to have a little snooze right now, actually. So,
You will learn your lesson this afternoon. You will learn.
I'm smalled.
Oh.
You're all right, mate.
We've been looking for Chris for a few days now. Often does this sort of thing. Goes missing for days on end. Says things like, "Oh, I was in the Feywild. Oh, I was at a banquet with a bunch of satyrs." Every time we find him at Toby Carvery, heard of that? Coventry. There he is, just having another roast dinner. It's hard working with Chris because he's someone who likes to push on a relationship, and as a producer, my role is to make a TV show. It's not to babysit Chris, is it? So him doing things like fly tipping all of his used goat remains on the M25. I've got to cover for that. I've got to fix that. I've got to clean that. Things like, for this episode, we're going to teach people how to veg cast. Well, actually, this is a kid's show, or at least a kid-friendly show. So why are you doing that, Chris? Why are you bringing so much animosity to the relationship, and why have I got to be the one to fix it? So yeah, we've got to find him. Chris has a tendency not to answer the phone, so I've got to come up with roundabout solutions. So I've changed the caller ID so that I'll come up with something enticing on his phone when I ring him. So we'll give it a go and see if he bothers.
No way. I've been waiting for this my whole life. Monty, did you get my letters? Wayne, what is it? No, I'm smalled. I've been shrunken. I'm smalled up. No, I'm not in the Toby Carvery. What do you want? No, I can't. Because I'm busy. Look, it doesn't matter. I'm here with the cameraman at... What's your name?
Stephen Garfinkel?
I'm here with Garfinkel. He seems to be the only other person that cares about this show. He got himself shrunken to document this incredible incident. He's the heart and soul of this operation. And without people like him, we wouldn't be able to... Hey! Listen, Wayne. Garfinkel and I have talked, and we both agree there's nothing left for us in the big world anymore. We're staying small. Goodbye forever, Wayne. Just you and me now, Garfinkel. Welcome back, for the first time, to the new series, Episode 1, Tiny Man, Season 1, with me, Chris Anthem. As it happens, when I was shrunken, the creatures of this scale naturally saw me, Chris Anthem, as their superior, and elected me as their new political spokesperson, arbiter, king, whatever term you like. I like king. So now it's up to me to mediate the issues, big and small, of this tiny world. Also, I can communicate with them verbally, which is narratively very convenient. First order of business, the slugs want a timeshare on the snail shells. Here to present arguments on behalf of the slug community, Sloppy Simon. Take it away, Simon.
I'm cold.
Fair point. Slugs get the shells every other day and alternating gastropod holidays. Gastropod
No. I've shrunken you to teach you a lesson. Why aren't you learning a lesson?
I have learned a lesson. I like being small. Being big's overrated, mate. Someone finally said it.
Being tiny was supposed to give you perspective, learn you about your place in the universe. But I can see that you cannot be learned, Chrysanthemum. You are as stubborn as you are bad at interspecies politics. In which case, I'm going to biggen you to teach you a lesson.
Oh no! Wait, how big? I should check on Mandy.